I'm fine with you doing attendance.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing. And we're good to go. Fantastic. Welcome. We're back. The Minish Cap Randomizer weekly is back. And we are in full force with the upcoming tournament. However, this is not the tournament. This is the weekly. So today we've got me and Ocne on commentating. Nimbus and Tom on Touch are going to help us out with tracking. And on restream today, we've got Bluesy and Agathy, who we also just call Goldfish because that's way easier to pronounce. Both of which have been veterans for quite a while. And they've come back for seconds when it comes to the upcoming tournament. Gonna practice, gonna finish the seeding, since we are more or less... so we're looking at the race time, like, score point system when it comes to the seeding races. So obviously everyone who's in there currently wants to get a good standing in the initial tournament round. And yeah, it's 7 PM. Nimbus just started the race, thank you for that. So we will be off in just a couple of seconds. I mean, if you haven't done it, I would have done it. So yeah, we're dealing with the regular, like, weekly settings today. Confusions, Supermania, traps, obscure spots. And the only difference between the tournament racing, the tournament settings and the current race settings is the omission of traps, because oh boy, we've gotten some feedback on that. People didn't really like it. I like it though.
Me too. So we should thoroughly enjoy the traps we are getting today.
Oh yeah, it's hopefully gonna be good. So traps usually just pop up either inside chests.
Starting
wow,
with
that's a start. I think that's the best item that you can hope for in that one chest. Like, hands down.
Cape makes so many things so much nicer all over the game.
Cane and a bump back. Yeah, no, that just screams go into Minish Woods, and then, oh, we have our first map check. No Octo or no Gordon. Well, for now, we have no Octo, no Gordon.
That doesn't mean that we won't see the dungeons, especially droplets with a few spots will have quite a few checks that very likely are required.
Oh yeah, we've got the Atlanta settings, we've got obscure spots, and we have menu enabled, which means that all those good rupees at the bottom of the lake, they're gonna be ours, and that looked like a vanilla book.
Yep.
I mean, if it's a real book, not a trap, we don't know yet. We use BizHawk, yeah. So I think almost everyone here uses BizHawk, apart from those that use MGBA because they are more comfortable with that one. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually uses those filters, just because, well, these pixels are crisp. We love them. I think of all the Game Boy games, and especially of all the Minish, of all the Zelda games, Minish Cap's got to be. It's got to have the best pixel art that we've seen in the series so far. Especially if you consider what's it called? The GameCube game, Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures. Yeah, Four Swords Adventures. That's the one. Ooh, that's one good-looking game. Oh yeah, and we've got, so as part of the tourney build, we can give different music packs to the races and to the seats. But I think we've decided to not use those when it comes to flippers. Oi. Yeah, so flippers, that's your cue to head to lake immediately. Since all those good rupees in droplets, they are locked behind the flippers. And we can use the cape to actually get there. There's another kinstone for Goldfish. That's a Cloudtops kinstone. So, we don't want to see the caster kinstones, but we do want to see the Cloudtops kinstones. Just by virtue of Cloudtops being required, whereas caster not necessarily being required. So we need to get all the elements, and the elements are randomized, which means that out of the 6 possible dungeons, 4 of the elements are going to be just randomly mapped to the dungeons there and their bosses. So today we don't want to see anything that gets us to Mazal or Gordon or Big Octo. Just because they don't have any elements.
Yeah, something required being in Fortress is not unlikely. Minish cap seeds have a tendency to make you dip non-element dungeons.
Oh yeah. Not that often. I mean, just about on dungeon. You probably have to go to droplets or Fortress, but I rarely see any dips into Palace, for example, or Deepwood. Probably just because they've got so many things that are locked before them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so these people are just fast because they have played this game for 2 years now. So that's just totally normal. The more you practice with the game, and the more accustomed you get to the map and the availability of checks, the quicker you can go. Also, both of them are using trackers. So a tracker is a program that just gives you a big old map of Hyrule, and everywhere where there's an item that they can find with the current weapon layout or tool layout, there's going to be squares there. Green squares and a sword for Bluesy. That is number 1 in Minish Woods. Since Goldfish... Oh! Ooh, that's the real book. So the book on Juliet is a fake. Aha!
We will see if the runners remember the colors of the book.
That was a red one. So that was the bestiary, which fits into Lon Ranch. That's great to have.
Lucy tipping Minish Wood, Deepwood, while Goldfish is making his way to likely droplets. Oh no, not without the flippers. Oh. I would still check the rupee path and droplets.
Yeah. Goldfish gonna make his way into droplets, but not deep into it. I do like this play from Lucy here. You've got the bombs, you've got the sword, you've got flippers. So why not quickly take a dip into Deepwood and see if there's like a Gusher in there, or if it's lamp locked, because all that stuff is good to know. Oh, yeah, so for the randomizer, we recommend playing with Darko Castle enabled. Darko Castle is going to be a dungeon that you, no matter what, you have to actually go in there and beat it as part of a race. So you might as well want to get the layout done, or you want to know the layout and the gist of it. And you also probably want to practice Vati, because Vati can and will lead to downfall if not practiced enough. Let's see. Yeah, Bluesy dipping out of Deepwood I think just because, well, they are now either Gacha or lamp locked, since Lucy didn't really find any good, well, keys there. And it's difficult to progress without keys. Yeah, Vati 1 especially has no business being so difficult. Like, the bosses are good, but Vati is horribly telegraphed. So, if you have a boss with a weakness, you always want to tease that weakness earlier. Let's say your dungeon item is going to be a bow, and your boss is like, I don't know, Goma or some monster with a big eye. You want to give you want to add small enemies with small eyes to the dungeon, so that the player who just got the bow knows that arrows inside of eyes equal dead monsters. Minish does that well with the Gacha in Deepwood by... Oh, Govish got poked. So Deepwood did that fairly well with the sucking mechanic of the Gacha. So when you first enter Deepwood and you encounter these mushroom enemies whose name I've forgotten.
Juice?
Hmm?
Maybe juice, because you have blue
the
juice.
Puff Stool. Yeah, sorry, the Puff Stool, yeah. So, if you enter Deepwood and you don't have the Gacha, those Puff Stools are invincible, and that is one looking lamp. That's a lamp there. So, yeah, you then get the item, and the literal next room has a Puff Stool ambush. So, what you do? You use that new shiny weapon to wail on the Puff Stool and get the intel that you can suck on enemies to make them vulnerable, especially the Puff Stools. And then this later extends into the green shoe. Oops, sorry. I mean, it looks like the real thing. We don't know yet. Ooh, there's Wall Attack. Wall Attack is probably one of the most convenient scrolls ever. Alongside, like, I don't know, Rock Breaker. I like him. I love him. Huh.
Yeah, having a spin is also really, really great.
Yeah, as far as spins are concerned, you don't really use them in, like, overworld movement too often. And even in regular minion fights, or just enemy fights. You don't get to see the... Ooh! There's a sword, another one, in Tingle Trees. And that is why you don't skip Sphere Zero. Check those Tingle Trees.
Ah, but you get a cape, bomb, and cane. Tingle Trees can wait, clearly.
Yeah, still. I like going through Sphere Zero, because I'm always paranoid about there being a Javanat, a sword, and a Gacha in there.
All in one seat.
We've had a seat once where progression was on Griggle, with the Gacha being in Tingle Trees. And they all just got the bombs and left. So, yeah. That led to a considerable waste of time. I just still wonder who actually went through all that effort to hide stuff under like a couple of random trees in northern Hyrule. But for Lucy, it's going to be payday in just a couple seconds. Since Bluesy's got the flippers, Bluesy can check some stuff here that is very, very... it's got a really high priority.
Wayfall Skinstone. We're needing it. And with the gripping, it's opened quite a lot of checks, but no gripping yet.
Yeah, not to mention that it's required, since we do have something other in Palace. That one back. A bottle.
That's our Quenel access.
Yep, that's Quenel access. That's access to Grigo. Not Grigo, sorry, to Gleerock. The tournament starts September, I think.
22nd August, I think.
Let me check. That goes on the 15th. Okay, that is my deadline for a college assignment. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. But yeah, so Minish Cap tournaments, or well, randomizer tournaments, they've got a long, like, it will take a while for you to finish the tournament. So I think the current one is projected to last from August to November, I think.
Yes.
So there's no need to stress. Anyone can play, as long as they show us that they can actually restream stuff, or they can, stream stuff. That should be fine. We do have anything important noted down in a document in our Discord. Boom. Let me just quickly open up the document. Oh, it's day mode. Ugh. There we go. To prevent technical issues, erasers are expected to prove to erase monitor that they are capable or able to stream with delay at an acceptable quality. And that's kind of it. So ideally you need to have a PC, OBS set up with delay, and yeah, that's it. Right, okay. Goldfish now back in Hyrule. I don't think he's picked up the flippers yet, has he? No, don't think so.
I actually don't remember where the flippers were.
Town, somewhere.
Ah. But he did chickens.
Yeah,
but of course awarded nothing, because there's never something on chickens. Unless
there's only something on Kakos if you don't check it.
Yeah.
There's a convenient fire trap from Lucy. Goldfish resorting to the dreaded Minish town checks. I assume that Lucy's gonna make his way up to Quenel next. Like, he's got the bottle, he's got the cane, the cape, and the sword. It's gonna take him a while to actually get up there, but once he's in Cave of Flames, he can just speedrun through it.
First picking up another sword.
Oh,
it's also nice to have.
Yep, since the green sword effectively doubles your damage output. So if your smith sword is a 1, then the green/red/blue sword is a 2, and the forward sword is a 4 when it comes to damage, comparatively. It's difficult to say, oh yeah, this thing does like 7.3 damage, or this other thing does, I don't know, 8.2. For some reason, Minish Cap is coded weirdly, in the sense that you can only really gauge damage. Yeah, so green, red, blue swords do the same amount of damage. Oh, no worries. So, the way that the tournament works is that you are assigned a opponent, and then you've got like a week to schedule your thing. To schedule your race. And that race can be like anytime. As long as you two have the ability to schedule that race, that should be more than enough.
And we have a lot of European runners, but not only, so it might be possible that you end up in a group with another American runner, so
yeah,
scheduling would be less of a problem. Goldfish stream froze for me.
Still fine for me. Over in School Garden. Ooh! Oh boy! That's a visible graveyard key. In School Garden.
Early forethought or trap?
I don't know. But the graveyard is required now.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Bluesy's on his way up channel. Whereas Goldfish is still searching for that elusive pair of flippers. There's what looks to be a wallet. But we don't need any wallets because we don't need money. We may need to check the deco scraps, but they... I don't know. As a juggernaut. Okay, I need to quickly close my window. My neighbors are being very loud at the moment. Hang on, I don't want anything to bleed through. There we go. Okay, yeah. Goldfish is now a bit more desperate. Salmon is something that only desperate people do. But with the greens, with the sword and with wall attack, he should be able to dispatch of those levers fairly quickly.
But is Goldfish really running out of checks? With bombs and cape? And a cane?
Without a bottle, he can't check Quennel. I think his amount of checks are currently coming to a close. Like, if you're going out of your way to just check the visible spot here, yes, you are probably going to run out of checks at one point or another.
Oh, where the flippers in school basement?
I think they were, yeah.
Okay.
And that's not a check that you do immediately. Oh, checking where falls. Oh. Yeah, Goldfish might be a bit lost here. Oh no. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's gonna pick up that torch sooner. Sorry, those flippers sooner or later. Hey, there we go. Flippers are in sight. Yeah. Meanwhile, Bluesy picked up the bean and is now gonna do some good nature watering, you know, some gardening. as one does. And since this game has a big crush on European folktale, obviously there's going to be some Jack and the Bean type of stories told here. It's a shame that the Picori don't really pop up anywhere again. Like, they're a great explanation as to why there's always like some random hearts or rupees in the grass, because they leave them there. Well, last occasion, cafe lady for a second. Yeah, me too.
Are there more references to European folklore? Because you mentioned it?
Yeah. Oh boy, so there is Rem with the little Minish on his desk.
Oh, right.
There's... oh boy. Yeah. I know that there's a lot of them, but I don't recall any of them at the moment. Let's see what's yeah. There, Jack and the Bean. There's Rem. There's the general just aesthetic and vibe of Minish as like little fairies or pixies, or little helpers type of characters. Are there any folk texts about people turning to stone? Because that also feels very like Disney-esque, if you ask me.
Only Greek mythology comes to my mind with Medusa.
Yeah.
But
Hello, ZSR2. Welcome to the TMCR Weekly. Oh yeah, 100%ing vanilla is not a good idea. Just because, well, it's gonna take you a bit. Kinson's, yeah. All the kinstones. There we go. Yeah, it's.
I would say the figurines are worse. With farming all the shells and having luck to get another figurine, or spending even more shells to eliminate the luck part.
Oh, there's also the fact that only kids can see the Minish, which also sounds like your fairy tale magical beings. That only those of like pure heart can see them and whatnot. There's also another wallet, and the story of, oh god, what's it called? Däumling. Hang on, what's it called in English again? I think it's Tom Thumb. Yeah. Which is like, I think it's English folklore. Yep. History Tom Thumb was published in 1621 and was the first fairy tale printed in English. There we go. That's all Minish Cap inspiration here. Without chests. Well, yeah, I mean, I would recommend, or we would recommend that you play Minish Cap at least once or twice as a casual before you start hopping into the randomizer. And it's also a good idea to at least try to be to not so you don't need to complete the figurine Minish the figurine game, but some chests, some fusions, you can be a bit more thorough in your playthroughs, and it should be fine. And for anything else, there are votes of this game, either of previous races. I guess you can even go for the. Okay, yeah, never mind. You don't go for the 100% route because that involves glitches, which are not allowed in Minish Cap. Well, most of them are not allowed. two of them that are allowed are cutscene walking and roll lifting. Cutscene walking basically means that you activate two cutscenes at the same time, and once the first cutscene finishes, Link gains control. You gain control of Link, while the second cutscene is still playing, where Link shouldn't have control. And roll lifting is shortening the fuse of your bomb by placing it and immediately rolling after it. Yeah, and the Discord under random info, that's got all the material that you ever need for Minish Cap. Well, for Minish Cap Randomizer, not for speedrunning, but for the randomizer.
And if you don't find something, just asking in some of the channels will usually lead to an answer.
Yeah.
And definitely use a tracker. That helps a lot because they are chests that you likely didn't find in your vanilla game playthrough. Most notably for me was the London Ranch secret.
London secret, the classic. Yeah.
It's a
I
bombable
still don't know
wall.
why I knew about it. It's weird. Like, I think there's some really obscure reference to it, but you don't really connect the dots there. I think it was the Sword Master Journal. Hang on. Let me actually check. Because I, for some reason, knew about London Secret, and I don't know why. Well, either that, or I was just one of those people that just bombed every wall and burned every bush, like you have to do in Zelda 1. Yeah, I don't think we actually have... Oh, what? Where?
Moments in Cave of Flames basement for Bluesy.
Oh, those are nice to have.
That opens quite some spots, and we could see if the lantern was or is a trap or a real one.
Yep. And it's also really helpful for Malaris Mines, which are not just next door.
Right, that's... I think I would have forgotten about that.
Yep. That's why you need your tracker. Because once you have an item, once you get a new item, immediately 1, 2, 3 locations come to mind, and then you just forget about the other ones. And you don't want to do that. Because if you forget about places, those places are probably going to have something that you need.
The Gleerock fight always feels really slow to me.
Gleerock is slow, especially with the last cutscene. So the cutscene from Gleerock exploding up till Link actually getting the element, that thing takes like, I don't know, 21 seconds. It's the worst. So yeah, it's Although I do like the idea of Gleok's fight. I think they revisited it for Phantom Hourglass with the other Gleok or Turok. I think it's also no, hang on. That is not Gleok but Greok or Gleok? Gleok, there we go. Oh, everyone uses a tracker. Like, you can have all the chests memorized. You will forget about one chest, and that chest will lead to your downfall. I think we have no one who actually... hang on, no, we have only one person who we know that does not use a map tracker, and that's Francois. But apart from him, I think all other racers use a tracker. It's just, well, Minish Cap with the current race settings has over... I think we've got... hang on. I've got the number memorized. 486 possible checks. And out of those 486, if you forget just one, that might be... yeah, that's... you don't want to forget about any checks here. And with such a high number, it's just way too easy to do that. Or a tracker to actually keep track of the digging spots over in Minish in... no, hang on. Malarious Mines, there we go. If you don't get them memorized, all of them, all 8 of them, yeah.
That's the third spin scroll.
That's the third spin and another bottle. Do I hear 4? There's another check coming up.
Even 2 more.
There's 2 more. Oh, that's nice. Swimming butterfly. But yeah, those 3 scrolls were 3 spins. Which are very nice to have indeed. Fast Splin. No, never mind. One is... oh, Bluesy's using the... the tracker that has roll attack twice on it. So I think, yeah, spin, split, and fast charge. Quick spin, fast spin. Quick charge, fast spin. There we go. Fast, quick, and yeah, the regular spin. So we haven't gotten the shield actually. That shield in the first room was a trap, so we can't check the deco scrap here, which is a bit annoying because it'll mean that, well, they will need to come back. But considering they've opened up the Wind Crest near Cave of Flames, that shouldn't be a big issue. Yeah, they probably need to come back with the ring anyways. I don't know if Bluesy actually peeked the lantern or not. I saw the goldfish peeked it. Okay.
I think both did above Minish hole check. Our second book.
Ooh. Bluesy is using one, but Goldfish is not using one. We've got guides to that in random info as well, if you want to. It's just that even without auto tracking on, you can just click in and out and yeah, mark things off as you go, or if you're going through, I don't know, any like loading zones. So we just really heavily recommend that you use an auto tracker, or like just a tracker in general. If you don't want that, that's your choice. We don't force you to do it. It's just that it's a really good idea to it's a really good idea to keep a tracker on you. There's... uh-oh. Oh no, that's the third caster concern.
Hey.
I mean, on the bright side, they don't have the red sword just yet, so there's no pressure at the moment. There's a mushroom. This is now on 8. I think there was also a bit of life over in Malarious Mines. Yeah, same. Same Tom touch.
I mean, we can still get the red sword on the mushroom. So.
Yes, we can get the can get the red sword here. It has been a while since Rem actually had something useful for us. Ah, just
Nope.
arrows. Okay. Oh, the anticipation was bad today. Reload page. But yeah, Goldfish now also on the Gleerock fight. The big old lava lapras. Whereas Lucy just casually digs up the boots. That's nice to have. Yeah, so the boots just let them run around quicker. And Lucy can't do much in droplets, so I think he's just gonna check the cave here, or the caves. So this cave is known as Hype Cave, or Cave 25, or Treasure Cave, or literally any other name out of the 12 we have for it. And that's because prior to Mania being a thing, this check here, or this cave, was the most dense location that we've had. This was prior to the digging caves, prior to the rupee caves, cave, yeah. That one is real. Okay, that means more stuff to do over in droplets. And since we have the cape, we can actually get the blue warp, which is really good to have. Since, well, you can't do it now, but you can then do it later. Since since Octo requires you to have the red sword. Hey, the trap.
I mean, the runners don't want to have Octo. I wouldn't mind something yellow on Octo, like a 4-sword.
Right. The Gust Jar. Yeah, you also need... Luckily, the Gust Jar is not that required for Octo.
Nope. No first bow on Octo. That dream died fast.
There's the bow here, though.
Yeah.
Which, not too bad, honestly. So, that bow, well, is one more, I guess, out of the grave that's going to be Fortress. So it's yet another reason to go into Fortress. Which I think our wrestlers don't appreciate too much. For some weird reason. Okay, yeah. Goldfish now doing some digging here as well, picking up all the scrolls. It's gonna be a happy little fish here. That's about dig. Yeah. It's not an obscure spot because something else is behind it. So in Vanilla, you've got the Golem quest, where you need to fuse with weird holes in the wall to summon the Gorons. And in that spiral digging spot, there is a wall. There's a hole in the wall, I think. So I'm sure it's just part of the bottle quest. I think.
I don't have the spots memorized, but it sounds right.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
A map. So yeah, that's just us going through a dungeon and Goldfish going to plan a bit longer. Let's see, where's he going to go off to? With the mids, well, probably the same course of action as with Bluesy. Especially if you've seen the lamp prior to that. Let's see. Where's Goldfish gonna go? From what's here? Well, sword. Yeah. We could have the sword and droplets. There's always the sword and Todd. And what do we have here? Just a rupee. Fantastic. So in Dark Maze, you always want to keep an eye on your health counter, because that thing can get very empty very quickly. There's the book for Goldfish, so it's also now his second book. And the reason why your health meter can go down so quickly in Dark Maze, it's because of all the molldozers. So if you get hit by the molldozer, that's... Oh!
Not wanting a second mushroom?
I mean, yeah, Rem's already awake. Let's hope that he's gotten himself a coffee in the meantime. Who was that first? Unofficial daily race where a random seed is available every day. We do that monthly with the asyncs. So that's something that we already have. But we've got a Twitter.
Currently on hold.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. I think Alex is just a bit busy at the moment. We do have a Twitter account that I was meaning to like reactivate, so that's a thought. Although knowing me, I'm probably just gonna do it like for a week or two and then I just forget about it again. Yeah, usually that Twitter account is mostly used during the tournament to announce like when matches take place and where to watch them and everything. Oh yeah, or a channel in the Discord with it. Something like that, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think we actually have... No, we haven't seen those yet. We just got the boots, right? But yeah, so... Oh! There's another bow! Isn't that useful?
Yay.
So the second bow, but the Minish Cap is that game that has the unusable or unnecessary light arrows. They do jack all. They're not required. They do like, you know, a tiny bit more damage. How many people? So this is now our 4th tournament, I think. And
yes,
usually we have around like 30-ish people per tournament. I think the first one had a couple less, but the second one had a couple more. Yeah, so last tournament we've had 30, 32-ish, somewhere in that like region. Yeah, it depends on how many are actually going to join. I have not looked at the application sheet just yet, so I don't know how many have actually applied. Okay, there we go. See, at the moment are 20 people, which can stand to be a bit more. The more the merrier. But I guess we just need to see how many actually apply and how many are in the mood for TMC, since it's been a while since TMC had like an update. So yeah. Devs have been a bit on the busy side of things, which is like totally fine. top 10. Yeah, I mean, top 10 it's very doable. I'm sure that we're actually going to get a lot of new people in here as well for the tournament, since every tournament somehow pulls new people in, which I'm very thankful for. So I guess we just need to just wait and see. So without the gas jar, unfortunately, Goldfish can't do the favorite.
Well, there's our red sword.
Was that Wave Blade?
Yes.
Was that Wave Blade?
Yes. And I don't think there are many other checks left to do.
Yeah.
So it may not be an exact Wave Blade. Not sure if we've seen
close to
everyone, but a close one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's Red Sword. That's access to Western Woods.
Did Bluesy do the Minish Woods digging caves?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
So that's the only thing in my mind that...
Oh look! More bows!
And
Yeah.
one lantern check in Deepwood.
Ah, right, yeah.
But I think besides that, Bluesy did everything?
Yeah.
Question mark?
I think so. And I mean, who in their right minds would go to Deepwood to just check the... to just check the thing, the... you know, the thing.
The one check.
Yeah, thank you.
That could be the gas jar. Very, very unlikely, but...
But possible, unfortunately. Okay, there's a graveyard
And
key.
the real graveyard key.
So the graveyard key that we've seen in the school garden is a fake. Probably just someone's, I don't know, someone's like class project that I've forgotten somewhere.
Blue sword on Percy.
Yeah. Okay, so we saw an iBot, but
Yeah.
Percy had nothing.
Even a trap.
Hmm. But I guess that just comes to show that you shouldn't really outright dismiss a check just because he rarely has anything. Hey, there's another Thanos then.
And the second blue book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it's a book. Mm-hmm. How's this not a scam?
Oh right, iBot is very... No, iBot isn't strictly skipping Percy / iBot, right?
I mean, if you do one, you usually do the other as well. Not a hard rule, but you're already there. Why not? You know, might as well do it. Okay. Let's see what Granacle Herbert has in store for us. Oh yeah, right. We could actually check him. He's still one score short. One short, yeah. Okay, and with that, Bluesy is on to Graveyard. We do have an element there. So, yeah, progression basically. So, gonna be very nice to check. So, fairy in the graveyard, what you got for us? I still don't know why they put a fairy in the graveyard area. That's a bit morbid. So, about Dampe having something shiny again.
Goldfish getting his boots too.
Yeah, the joy butterfly being there is also very weird.
That looked like a grip ring.
Yeah. Just gonna grab the quick hope first. And it is a grip ring. Oh boy, okay, yeah, now that kind of opens up Pandora's box. You're gonna go for Krenel or for Vayfolds? I think Krenel's first, right? It's a quick one and done type of thing.
Yeah. You're in the area and would likely wait a lot till you come back without Ocarina. So better do it now than never.
Yeah, so well, we're just using like 2 Kinstones and yeah, 2 Kinstones, jar and a sword.
Yeah.
Ah, that's quick. Like we're not even an hour in. I've had worse seats, way worse ones.
I would wait with saying that till hitting go mode.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
You can still get Forsot on Octo and Xotos Kinstone on Mazal.
Yeah. That should be a great view to, just a great thing to witness. And I'm sure that the racers wouldn't mind either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They would swipe their swords in happiness.
Yeah, happy swipes. Sure. Okay, there's the second element from the king. Let's see. Yeah, I think Goldfish should actually be able to pick up Wavefleet soonish. No, hang on. Goldfish on what? 8. Okay, yeah. No, Goldfish still needs a couple more hearts. Let's hope that he didn't skip any heart pieces. There's status number 4. I mean, the possibility of a Cloudtops Kinstone in Cloudtops is never 0. So, yeah. I think going up to Cloudtops is a good play here.
Have we seen the castle area by Bluesy?
I don't think we've seen the moat just yet. But I'm
Not moat, the garden stuff. I don't know
courtyard.
how to call it. Yeah.
I don't think we've seen courtyard
Yeah, okay,
yet.
we didn't saw it.
What? Where?
Gasture on Grimblade.
Ooh, okay.
It's actually a nice spot, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not bad.
If you get it before your map lights up green.
Yes, that. Yeah, you kind of want to have the gotcha before you go up cloudtops.
And Goldfish's green sword should be in Goldfish Caves, if I remember correctly.
Yes. So, the issue here is that there's a reason why the Goldfish Caves are called Goldfish Caves. Because Goldfish doesn't check them. Yeah, might be history repeating itself again. Oh no! Okay, there's another bomb back. Oh!
That's our fourth sword.
Look at that! That's the fourth sword.
We only need one Cloud of Skin stone to find, and then
we
are in no mode.
Yeah, well, no mode, yeah. Now it's just a question of how long is it going to take us to find the final kinstone. Yeah, happy 1 hour. We are this close to go mode. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's still going to take the racers a while until they actually figure out where to go, or where the progression can be. But, that's details. That's not important. There's the mushroom for Goldfish. And now it's time for Cloudtops.
The mystery dungeon.
So, yeah. So the Bluesy's currently making use of the Minish cap. No, not the Minish cap, but the mystery dungeon soundtrack pack. And oh boy, I've got a lot of nostalgia for that game. Hearing Cloudtops is just a treat as always. Hey, that's a shield.
Oh.
We haven't seen that one yet. Rupee.
Goldfish deciding to actually check Goldfish Caves.
Hey, Goldfish Caves. Here we go. Let's go. History's not going to repeat itself. Huzzah!
Hey.
Okay. Where you going, Bluesy? Oh boy. Yeah, so Cloudtops is probably one of the coolest levels out there, but it's also one of the most linear ones. You can decide if you're going to go clockwise or counterclockwise, and one's like slower than the other. And we've timed that, I think. Yeah, I think we've timed it.
With the cape, of course. Without the cape, you are forced to do counterclockwise. Just as the game intended you. Aww.
But yeah, Goldfish now with the lamb actually in droplets and in Deepwood. I don't think there was anything just yet there. Or at least in the lamp-locked location. But there's like the second half and the basement area that we weren't able to find and figure out. Or check. There we go, that's the word for it. Let's see.
I guess Boozy is heading to Castor now?
I'd assume so, yeah. Like, what else is there to do at the moment?
Courtyard.
Courtyard, yeah.
Maybe picking it up on the way. But
I'd hope so, but...
I don't think so. Or...
I mean, he's got there. He's...
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, yeah, now Lucy is only one from go mode, and that's the final Kinstone. So, do we want to start a bet, perhaps? Or we're going to bet on the last location of the Kinstone? Because we don't know it yet.
Yes.
Yeah. So, we've got one more goal before we can actually fight Vati, and that is to pick up the final golden Kinstone for Cloudtops. There's one of them, and there's like a load of checks available. Now, let's bet where the final Cloudtops Kinstone is going to be. Speculari, Wind Ruins, Classics. Disgusting. So something Gasture locked. Okay. Let's see, what's the check that both of them haven't done yet?
Gregor, but Lucy's about to change that.
Yeah.
Maybe also doing wind tribes.
I mean, the final Kinstone can't be in the Wind Tribe though, because technically Wind Tribe is locked.
I meant the first three chests because Lucy hasn't opened them yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
And I'm not sure if Goldfish did. Did Goldfish?
I think I'd assume so. Yeah. Here's Call of Metal.
Yay!
Hey. Next. Yeah, we're just checking now. That's gonna take us a bit until we find out where the promised Kinstone is, but I'm sure we'll find it eventually. Maybe it's even on Green Shoe or on Blue Shoe.
Then that could easily become a sub 2 hour seed.
Yeah, so depending on where the Kinstone actually is, this seed might be really quick, honestly. But knowing how Minish Cap, does its generating, doubt it's going to be this nice to us. Just because, well, it's Minish Cap. That's the reason why we've had people rage quitting. Global now fighting Green Shoe.
Just the green rupee.
Guess the search continues.
I mean, there's also the Crandall Beanstalk and Swordsmith, not Swordsmith.
Oh, Orban, not Orbanmouth. What rhymes with them? Hang on. Critical Herbert. There we go.
Yeah.
Rupees. Goody. I wouldn't be too opposed to seeing a Kinstone over in Fortress. It feels like the logical next step. I know it's Fortress and I know it's not required, but come on. Would you rather check Fortress or Octo?
I could see myself doing Octo.
Oh, of course you would.
It's always a question at this point in the seed where if you rush for Fortress for your go mode, or if it's somewhere not Fortress like Castor, Crandall, some overworld check.
Don't mind Fortress. Fortress isn't a slow dungeon. It feels slow, but it isn't.
But you have to get there first, and you're only missing one item.
Yeah, but still, would you also need to get to Octo first.
Yeah, no. But would you do Castor on the way, or Rushing for Fortress.
I do caster. Yeah, come on. You can't take hiking away from me. Let's see what goldfish have we seen? Yeah, okay. So nothing in the greenhouse, unfortunately. Ooh, fountain. Oh, that's a play with some chest hair. I like it.
Yeah.
That is the next element for Bluesy. Now a score of 2 elements and, well, no, sorry, 3 elements.
Wait.
And only a stone toss away from finishing.
That's the disadvantage of Minish Cap having so many checks. There are so many checks that you can do that aren't required.
And no matter what you do, you're going to end up unhappy.
Yeah.
Goes in the bed now. Okay.
Goldfish getting his red sword in a few seconds.
Yep. Why the poor man's still on green?
Yeah. And Deepwood and the other checks didn't give hard pieces, hard containers. Or not that much, because Goldfish is still on 10 hearts.
Yeah. He's gonna be very happy once he actually sees the red sword. There's gonna be a couple happy swipes. Check it out.
Nope.
Ah, never mind. Ah, let's kill. It's surprising that Blizzy hasn't gone to Fortress yet, or at least like I don't know, Caster. Looks like he really doesn't want to do Fortress. Come on, do it. It's Fortress of Gomod for a reason. Don't turn your back on the inevitable.
But you don't know that. That's a problem.
I mean, yeah, but still. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet.
But usually when you do it wrong.
Only if you myth.
At least considering Kernel.
Yeah.
So I think Bluesy is doing everything outside of Caster and Wind Ruins before actually heading there.
Oh boy. Well, his funeral. There's probably something there. Come on, it's weekly, and you're missing one item. Where could it possibly be? Jesus Christ, where could it possibly be? Ugh.
Octo.
Well, yeah, that too. That's the funnier one.
Or Bluetooth.
Bluetooth would also be fun. We haven't seen Bluetooth in a while. Let's see. Yeah, okay, Bluesy's not gonna climb. And, ooh, that looked like one weird wind quest.
Nah,
So-
it always looks like that.
Yeah, sure, it always looks
It's
like that.
fine.
Looks like a weird exploded mushroom.
Yeah.
So, that well only checks for things to be thrown in. And doesn't care whether you do it with a bomb, or if you do it with, like, some more water. So, if you want to save up a bomb, you can just take the water from that fountain and just empty it into the fountain again. Which is, you know, very considerate of the game. I'm not really so behind the physics of that, but yeah, it works. It's fine.
Goldfish doesn't want to show us the rest of Caster.
Aw, come on, Goldfish. I mean, that's long spin, Blizzy, so that's the thing. Yeah, Golden Bomb, yeah. Okay. Taking the forceful approach.
Or some things the 99 remote bombs have to be good for, right?
Yeah. Like, when it comes to bomb bags, you only really need your first two of them. There's so many, like, refills elsewhere, apart from Quennel and Minish Woods. There's Cut of Kinstone for Goldfish, that makes it number 3.
What does the rest of Caster have for us?
Yeah, I don't think we've actually seen anything good yet too far, or anything too good yet. There's
Black
still... Oh, well, there's that. It was Fifi all along.
Yeah, and I'm sure Bluesy will turn in the dog food before heading to Wind Ruins.
Yeah, I can see that happening. River. Who knows, maybe Bluesy just wants to make him quiver in fear. Fifi Vati for your wedding kit. And that dog. Yeah, I'd assume that the party doesn't really have a high opinion on dogs, considering he was probably chased around by some at one point or another. It was Ganon all along. Nah, Lucia was cooler than that. We don't need Ganon to have fun here. Cats were some dogs. Yep, I guess they would.
The Minish cat dogs are very well behaved and polite and calm.
Yeah, they're good boys. Cats, a little less so. At the bottom of the stairs. I mean, yeah, but it's a guard dog. Just a very lazy dog, a very lazy one. Come on, Blizzy, show us hiking. We want to see that. Kinstone. Oh, man.
I realized for Milari, not Milari, Gallery, we would need the Ocarina and the book.
Wait.
So you could still have something on Octo and something in Wind Ruins.
I like that thought. Yeah, looks like Lucy's going to check the dog.
Did he save?
I don't know if he did. No clue.
Hey.
Dog. Someone secret. Ah.
Yeah, with traps, often it's more of the joy, oh, that's a useful item, than actually remembering, oh, I already have that item.
Yeah,
So
I don't need that.
I too often tend to pick up traps because of the pure joy of seeing a good bring or
Yeah.
another bow or whatever.
The good stuff.
We're now over half an hour just looking for the one Kinstone.
I'm sure they're happy about it. Just look how eager Bluesy is to do something here.
And no matter where you find it, you will think like, oh, I could have gone here half an hour ago.
Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, so Golf was just trying to make a jump there.
Yeah, there's a lot you can learn from just watching a few races.
Yeah, and hearing us bumble about.
Yeah. Or mostly Hendris. There were a lot of things we watched races and Hendris pointed out stuff that I did or did not do or other races did that are small time improvements but they add up over time.
Yeah. That's just how it is.
Movement gets a lot better with practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Movement's like the big one that gets better the more you practice. wait a second. That Kingston's got to be in Fortress.
Always has been.
Oh, it has been, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's gonna take us... Yeah, sick.
Goldfish did fountain. Doctor left. Yeah, I think Bluesy will do it in a few minutes, seconds. Because Goldfish didn't have the power bracelets that were in some digging spot. If I remember correctly.
I think we've seen fountain. We're about to find out what Dr. Lash has either way. So there's that. I think we've seen him yet though, or we've seen him already. Not sure.
Dr. left not. Goldfish was missing the power bracelets.
Right.
And the red sword.
Ah. Well, we're gonna find out soon. Okay, that's there. Let's see Goldfish be the first one to actually enter Fortress and win because of it.
Yes, that could actually happen.
I can already feel the angry bluesy noises that come from it.
But Bluesy's heading there now too, so we got a race.
Okay.
Unless Goldfish decides to not check Fortress. Or it turns out to be an Octo. I quickly go and grab some water.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. I guess in the meantime we're just still waiting on them to actually show something good. So, Goldfish finally made it into... Well, they both finally made it into Fortress and Windruins. Which means that both of them are actually closer to the probable Kinstone. And I think this might actually it will become a fairly tight race, I think. Just because of how long has it taken Lizzie to head there. Okay. Settings. So the settings that we choose here today, they are not default but standard settings. So we've got a list of settings that we use every time when we generate a seed for the weekly, and that is basically the plus open fusion mode, plus Rupimania, and plus obscure spots. That's like our standard race settings or standard weekly settings.
Hey.
Welcome back. So both are in Fortress.
And neither found a Kinstone yet.
No one found the Kinstone yet. So it's probably going to just take a bit longer. Goldfish is already inside of Wind Ruins, while Bluesy are a little less. Now he is though. There's no boss key. Come on, Bluesy. Ah, boy. Yeah, they're both taking the same route through Fortress as well, which very understandable and a very good choice, to be honest. Just because, well, this is Fortress, and you kind of want to prioritize the Ukrainian spots over here. Because, well, why not?
I'm feeling behind, you could opt to change up the route you take to Fortress, but overall this is, I think, the fastest or likeliest route to find something, just because of the check density of the left side.
Yeah. And on the left side, I'd probably just go straight for Mazal, to be honest.
Yeah. And for me, Mazal doesn't feel like such a long fight. I mean, it probably is, but
it's a very fast-paced fight.
Yeah. You actually do something, not like with...
Yeah, so scrap that. Both of them are actually going to do the quick warp caves first. Which is not a bad idea.
Wouldn't you have done them at this point?
No. I probably just would have straight up rushed Mazal. Dantas is a good find, yeah, that's fine. There's a map there. But yeah, it's got to be here, right? Like, where else would it be? Just look how in sync they are.
I mean, having it here would benefit with, would us benefit with them syncing pillars.
Yeah.
Also doing pillars in sync.
That'd be fun to watch, actually.
Goldfish should also be playing on PC with an emulator,
Yeah.
shouldn't he? Okay.
Goldfish is using MGBA instead of BizHawk. I think just personal preference. Oh, RetroArch. Yeah, sorry. That's the one. Well, it's RetroArch with the MGBA core. So, yeah. I think it's just personal preference. So, he's got no issue with manual tracking. And, why not? Could be worse. Oh yeah, you mean the reset button? Yeah. That's usually how you can tell if someone is working with RetroArch. And there's one elusive keystone. Ugh. Let's see. Now watch it be on the ocarina. Now watch the ocarina be here and the Kinzon be on the ocarina somewhere. Okay. I was more thinking about Sua's underwater spot because that's easier to miss, but yeah, that too. Come on, where is it? Goldfish, you gotta push the button first. It could also be in the pots. Hard piece. Well, it's gotta be on Gordon then. Either it's in here, or it's on Gordon. And Goldfish is already making preparations for the Gordon encounter. Oh, is it really gonna be on Gordon? I think it might.
Would be better than Octo. Oh, Bluetooth.
We full cleared. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, so Bluesy did left side, whereas Goldfish did right side. Yeah. There's still Octo, there's Bluetooth. What else? Oh,
nothing that comes to my mind.
Thank you, Starfall. Yeah, I mean, it's Skinstone hunting. It's a good old classic. Okay. Pretend that bit. We have it. And there's the Gordon fight. Yeah, classic. How would we be without a good old Gordon fight in the middle? Have you seen Old Man Myth? We haven't seen... Yeah, we have seen Old Man Myth. Old Man Myth actually gave us a Call of Medal.
That just gave us some bombs and arrows.
Yeah, but nothing too important. And that's both of them done with Gordon at the same time, no less. Okay, nothing on the heart container. What about the element?
Nope.
Really? Not there either? Okay, what's left?
Octo and Blue Chew.
Just those two?
I don't know what else, unless I found Ocarina to get
Ooh.
a few more spots. Yeah, entirety of Wind Ruins and Castor was a waste of time.
Ooh.
We seen Dr. Left on Lucy's side.
I think they're fine, considering both of them did the same mistake. I'm sure they are able to handle it. Because, well, the other ones probably did the same mistake.
I mean, Goldfish still has a lot of overworld checks, etc. left.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Lucy did everything.
Woo!
They can't hand in the books yet because they're missing one and don't have Ocarina. So in the few checks we have left, there also has to be a book and Ocarina. We could have a book on Octo and Ocarina on Blue Chew. What about that?
Yeah, I think then you will need to... Hang on, you wrote this, right?
No, Nimbus did.
Nimbus did. Okay, then Nimbus will need to go into hiding.
I mean, it started out fine. 1 hour in and you were only missing one Cloudtop stone.
Fair enough.
And you just head-to-head go to the right location, right? I mean, why do Castor and Wind Ruins? Just because they are like, oof, a lot of checks.
In Ocarina.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Fine. Come on.
Oh, we also have the... No, did Goldfish do the gust shard checks in? No.
I don't think Goldfish did them. Very curious indeed. Let's see. An Octo with the last book in the underwater sewer pod from these. I mean, yeah, that's a wish. Ugh.
With what we have left, not really unlikely to happen.
I mean, considering no one has finished yet, something tells me that the others are in a similar boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy, we only have got Mana Pillar up. Oh yeah, Lucy's going to reset the room here, I think.
Bluesy already did Meta Pillar and
the
frozen chest just now.
Right. Good. Yeah. Okay. Then Lucy's on to Octo.
So like 10 more minutes of waiting for the next deck.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, right. Okay, back to waiting, I suppose. Although Bluetooth, hang on, Bluetooth's gonna do Bluetooth first.
Hey.
Guess Bluetooth's a bit more likely than Octo. Or a bit less, sorry, a bit less painful.
It's a lot faster to get there.
Whereas Goldfish goes up to Beyblade?
And
Oh,
the
no.
beanstalk.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay. Good old Bluetooth. Never fails to amaze me at how much these racers hate this boss. Come on. Give it to them, Bluetooth.
He looks so happy.
Yeah.
Finally he is on restream.
You can now start sucking. There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And one important thing to notice. Yeah,
Those split chickens.
So, if you want to have your two only wobble 3 times, hang on. Oh no! There we go. Okay, so if you want to have your two only wobble 3 times instead of 4 times when you actually encounter them, the first like direction they wobble in will be the direction that you have to stand on for them to fall down after the 3rd wobble. The ocarina, yeah. Oh, okay. Das Library has it. Hey,
Yay!
we go vote! Librarian had it all in all. Okay. Now it's time for the auto-scroller. Let's see it, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ocarina on Blue Chew with... Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. Luna, what if I were told to tell you that they've just finished coming out of Fortress, and Fortress had Jack all.
It is a Nimbus seat, not a Henry seat.
Yeah. Not to me today. It's not me today.
Yes, we spent 1 hour looking for a Cloud Top Skin Stone.
Yep.
Isn't that great? Up in Palace now. And Goldfish is gonna climb into the... he's gonna check the town pillar. Sky Tower. Oh yeah, absolutely. So Bluesy's music is the Mystery Dungeon music pack, and Sky Tower. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Nintendo and like Sky Tower music, but it is amazing. And that's a fake sword over there. You sure you don't want to make 5 clones of yourself? Or 4 clones and...
4 clones and 1 link.
Yeah.
What's the fifth thing going to have for a color? You know, if we go with the 4 swords colors, as in purple, red, blue, green, gonna have a golden one or like an orange one.
I mean, the main colors are taken. Or used. Could make it black or white. Or rainbow.
Rainbow colors are also nice, yeah.
Oh, Goldfish already in droplets.
Yep. So he's gonna find his stuff also fairly soon-ish, I guess.
If he decides to do Blue Chew.
Yeah, right.
Or has he also done everything else already?
I think he's close to it at least.
So he's still looking for the big key?
I think so, yeah. Did Lucy skip the thing?
Or
No,
push?
he
No.
didn't. Okay.
Got a small key out of it.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, it's fairly easy to just skip hot push accidentally.
Yeah, and then see a bootstrap there.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
That was fun though. That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Goldfish deciding to do Octo first.
Oh no, Goldfish, no! Trap! Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be here for just a little longer.
Convenient ferry.
Yep. They are always nice to have. But after a while, I don't think you actually continue to need them. Like, yeah, you can get some more help with it, but I don't really get a reason anymore for their ferry effect for some reason.
I always want to have some butter just in case.
Yeah, I guess
magic boomerang.
Yeah, I guess we're now just waiting on everything to wrap up, I suppose.
That jumping into the bomb mine, or however you call it, I never got to actually practice that. I think I tried that once and it didn't work. Is there any nifty trick to it, or just?
Technically, you can either just YOLO it, or when you need actually some timing for it, you can just, well, walk towards the right, and once you are at that right ledge, the bomb reverser should be in the right position. As long as the bomb reverser is on the right hand wall, you're fine. You can just charge into that thing. But yeah, Golf's going to be very disappointed by Octo. Losing now on the George fight. Hang on, put my lamp on.
I love the boss music choice of that music pack.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good job, Nimbus.
Yeah, it's so playful. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do version 1.1 of the off-year music pack, but I really like your music choice. But on the other hand, I also never played Mystery Dungeon, so I don't know what other tracks are available there.
Oh, you should play Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon is a great game. I love it. I should play some more Mystery Dungeon. I've recently, well, not recently, but a while ago, I've replayed Explorers of Sky, and I had a blast doing that.
Dark Hero Castle bet?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but Dark Hero Castle. So, Dark Hero Castle. Just like any other dungeon, Dark Hero Castle has a big key. Unfortunately, it has also 9 chests in it. So what we are going to bet on now is Bluesy's journey through Dark Hero Castle, and we're going to bet on the number of checks it takes him to get that coveted big key. Can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is out there because we don't have a 10th chest. Is DHC open?
I never knew you could quick warp there.
Oh yeah, you can.
Is it faster?
Marginally, yeah.
Oh.
You essentially just quick warp back to the pedestal. I think it's faster, but not by much. That's probably something that Myth probably timed someday, but that's about it. But yeah, Goldfish now also has his 5th Kinston. I've forgotten to mention that. Yeah, and right before... Yeah, exactly. Hang on, what do we have? We have...
9 and 3 are left.
We've got 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 2... Then I have 3, so I'm gonna bet 3. Hey.
Hey. At least the big key is friendly to us.
Yeah.
Out of habit setting the quick warp. Oh no, it's still good to quick warp from the chest. I think. Is it?
Yeah, should be.
I really liked these floor puzzles back in the days.
Yeah.
Oracle of Ages or Seasons had quite a few challenging ones. Or at least for me challenging when I was younger.
Oh, yeah, as a child, these are a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
But once you're grown up, once you're a big boy, they're not that challenging anymore. Wallace Gym, oh yeah. Probably also a good reason to once again gush over Wallace's design in the remakes of Gen 6. I think with Gen 6 they've improved upon every gym leader's design, without exception. And even like the Elite Four and the different teams, like yeah, I get it, Maxie's a bit over the top, but come on, he's a pirate. He can be a bit over the top. Oh, sorry, Archie, there we go. Maxie's the other one. So yeah, if you want to have a crash course in good character design, play the Gen 6 remakes. Sorry, the Gen 3 remakes in Gen 6. Just a damn shame that they didn't include the Battle Frontier. Because, oh god, the Battle Frontier was amazing.
We still don't have another race that finished in the race room.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
just
just-
finished yet.
That just shows how unpopular Blue Chew is.
I don't get why. I mean, yeah, okay, you don't enter droplets today with the Gusher first time around, but still, come on, why not? Don't you? But yeah, so with the Darknuts here, many don't know that these Darknuts actually have a time limit on them. If you take longer than, I think, 5 minutes, the game gives you a bad ending, in where Link is too late, and Vati sucks Zelda dry. That came out wrong. Where the ritual was completed, and Zelda has lost the Force, and Vati has become like, this like archdemon. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 minutes. I think it was 5, but it might have also just been 3. Who knows? It's not 2 because 2 seems a bit too short.
You just die in that room then, yes?
It's just
Or-
instant game over. You don't even die.
Yeah.
It's just game over.
I remember that happened once to me when I was doing really bad on the Darknuts.
It happened to me only as a casual, to be honest. Once you get a hang of how rolling works and how jumping over them works, or I don't know, just using Great Spin, usually you've got a very easy time with the Darknuts. Or at least not a bad time.
Nesman finished first in 2:21:53.
Ooh. Nesman. GG's Nesman.
Yeah, GG's Nesman.
Yeah, that's that's a snipe. But yeah, I'm sure Blues is going to be red random. Although we still have Heiko and Mashi on there as well. I think Heiko took the second place sometime, and Mashi took. Mashi's also a veteran. And then there's also iBot, who we rarely see in game or in the race because he's usually on commentating duty with me. I'm sure he's gonna do fine. And that is I think that's probably number 2, right?
The first one.
Oh, first, okay. Well, yeah, doesn't. Come on, Liz, you can do it. Hey, and
He
there's
needs to Bluesy.
the finish from Bluesy. GG's. finishing with a time of 2:24:12.
In the meantime, Goldfish about to finish. I forgot the name.
George.
Yeah, George.
George.
I'm really bad with names.
You and me both. I don't even know why we name him George, but oh yeah, it's, I don't know. It's one of those like community things where you just give the enemies nicknames. So yeah. And we actually have we've got Bluesy in for an interview. Hello, Bluesy.
GG's Bluesy.
GG's. It could have gone so much better than it did.
That was not my fault today.
I know. If it was your fault, then the beginning would have been way worse.
Yeah.
Your seeds never trick me.
They don't lull you into a false sense of security, you mean?
Pretty much. I mean, I knew something was fishy when... It wasn't... I guess the beginning, I just thought it was like oh, that's a pretty good beginning. And then when I was one item from Go Mode, like an hour in, I was like, yeah, this is gonna take another hour. And it did.
Oh. Yeah, you all had very quick, like, early stuff done, but, yeah.
Pretty sure no one got the flippers earlier than I did.
I think you were the first one with them, yeah.
Which kind of snowballed the beginning super duper hard for me. And I'm just sad that I couldn't push that momentum into a win in the end.
Although, I was also very convinced that progression would have been on the... whatchamacallit? Progression was on Fortress.
Endurance?
Yeah, I was very surprised that it wasn't on Fortress, to be honest.
I was really hoping it was. That's why I went there first.
Hmm.
Because if it wasn't, then someone else could have gone to Droplets with the Gust Jar and beaten me, which is what ended up happening. The only way that I probably would have still come out on top is if the Kinstone was on Octo instead.
Yeah, well, Goldfish did Octo first.
Oh, never mind then.
But yeah, Octo didn't have anything good for us today.
Can't imagine, because there's literally nothing else in the game besides Lon Lon P, I guess.
The third book.
I'm guessing both the wallets on Krenel were real.
We don't know.
I never even picked them up. I picked up one wallet accidentally that I didn't want to get. It was the one that was in Lon Lon Path.
Hmm.
They weren't important, and I didn't want to accidentally get trapped anyway.
Yeah, Goldfish just now entering Darko Castle. Did we have a resolution on the bet, actually? Because I didn't pay attention to that.
Yes, we had.
Let's see, Octi won the bet, bet was won. Okay. Oh man, that was easy.
Yeah. Sun King.
Now let's see Goldfish skip King. Okay.
I really hope not.
There was one seed. Oh, to think the fortress was just completely barren.
Well, for 100% seed, it was pretty fast, or near.
Yeah. Oh, shoutouts to Milari's Mines for having not one, not two, but 3 spins.
3 spins. God, that was really funny.
Yeah. Like, oh, you have 0 spins? Here, take them.
Yeah, I could have finished like 20 minutes faster, probably, if I had gone to droplets when I did the dog food. Or did I? No.
You win some, you lose some, I guess.
Yeah, it happens. It's rando. Oh, look, King. I will figure out how to make my early game advantages matter in the future.
I'm sure you will.
I mean, it was hard with the seed.
Yeah.
It's reasonable to not do blue chew and save it for last.
Especially since the seed gave you the gas jar fairly late. So
I'm just not really one to do blue chew in the first place, I think.
Oh, why is that?
Slow.
Hmm. Blue chew isn't bad.
Like 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Mashi's finishing third.
Oh, Mashi.
231.56.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
Where was last book?
No clue. I don't think we've actually seen it. Last book should
Yeah.
be the green one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, getting a ping somewhere.
Last book is the chest before Gior. Okay.
Yes, it's important right now.
Fish, no. It's slow and stuff.
Oh boy. Yeah. That was the seed.
It was a seed that was rolled in the video game for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I have a lot to say about that early game. I definitely felt like it was just sort of like snowballing for me, and that like every little advantage I got as I was doing more checks, it just kind of got better and better.
Mhm.
Like when I got the flippers early and then went to Goldfish Caves, there was a sword there, and that would end up being out of the way in the future. So, and then the flippers took me to the bottle, and the bottle got me to Krenel, which had the mitts and Gale Flames, and you know, it was just. It was truly the seed of all time. I'm actually really surprised when I went into Wind Ruins with the Gust Jar and saw that the chests were still closed. I was really confused because I really thought that I had already checked that. Wouldn't really have been that bad if it was the Kinstone anyways.
Mm.
Because
And
Okay.
GG's. Mashi. Hello, welcome to the Raiders.
Oh, let's go, Mashy.
Ooh, yeah. What a seed.
I hope you didn't enjoy it.
I mean, this was an experience today. Blue Chew, why? Yeah. Ask Ogni why.
Why
Oh,
me?
hang on,
Ask Nimbus.
Nimbus, sorry.
The seed would have been way better if the trap ocarina in Hot Tops was real.
Yeah.
You should just make that happen next time. That if an item is a trap, instead of being a trap, it's actually real. I feel like that would be a great change and would make traps a setting worth using.
Perhaps. Fine.
I do actually think when I ended up being one item away from go mode, I wasn't even halfway done with the seed. And that's really funny.
Yeah, you was at the 1 hour mark when you were
Yeah.
only looking for the Kinstone.
And there were like 150 or so chucks still left that it could be in, or something. Maybe not that many. I was like kind of worried about my health going into Vadi 2, even though I still had a fairy. Because it's definitely realistic that I lose 4 hearts and then 4 more.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it went alright. Really good Vadi 1. I'm good fish.
Yeah, it was a long Kinstone hunt. Ooh, Goff's getting the pattern on the back. Yikes. But on the bright side, with the upcoming tournament, we won't have to worry about traps in the first place.
But we still have to worry about Blue Chew. We don't patch Blue Chew out for the tournament.
Good. Otherwise, that would have been very disappointing.
We will get the new logic, and then after the new logic, we will get the hints, and then these will happen.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we still have to see when logic gets done. Probably going to take just a bit longer.
Hopefully by the end of the year.
Yeah, all I can say is that the devs have been a bit busy in real life, so
I'm sure.
yeah.
Life is truly the life of all time. You made that joke, what the hell?
What?
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 I'm gonna go. You guys enjoy
Take care, yeah, see ya.
whatever the last 10 minutes of this stream will be.
Yeah, I guess we'll be waiting for Goldfish to finish up. So, yeah. Oh, good old Buddy 3. Ugh. Also another example for a horribly telegraphed and just prepared. You tried to come up with the idea that you need to use the cane on the arms. Like, yeah, I guess you more or less use every single dungeon item apart from cape and land. You know what I mean. I don't know why they made use of the cane here, especially without giving us like an enemy that is vulnerable to the cane in Dachau Castle. If you would have at least gotten like, I don't know, some small Vati arms that I don't know, extend out of walls like floor or wall masters that you need to attack with the cane. If you would have at least done that, that'd be a bit easier, because that way the player already knows that Vati arms, GGs, that Vati arms are vulnerable to the cane.
I know what you mean. But I don't know. As a child, that arm thingy wasn't a problem for me. I really struggled with the dark orbs on the eyeballs in Vati 1.
Yeah, or at least gives like some sort of enemy that just fires those, and the player knows what they are.
Yeah.
But alas, that's game development for you. If you develop a game, some things that appear problematic to fans do not appear problematic to you.
I think I got a drum. Yep.
Hello, GG's.
Hey, GG's.
Hey. That was a brutal seed.
That was a fun seed. Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah. Was everyone's ghost stone that Ken stone on Librari?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. As far as we are aware, that's like most people lost. Yeah, Lucy too.
Yeah.
Mask of
I'm
Truth,
just
really
didn't know when I'd ever go back for Blue Chew there earlier. Like I was just following that
Hello,
grip ring
GG's.
Hey, GG's.
and the going into caster.
Once you find group ring, I don't think there's a big reason to actually head to Blue Chew again. But
yeah.
Yeah, this seed deceived people, especially with the early cape. Like, ooh, early cape. That's going to be
Yeah,
good
cape,
seed.
bomb bag, cane. That was super nice.
Yeah. And then the rest of the seed just hit.
The dang flippers on school basement.
Oh yeah, you last location those, didn't you?
That was hard last location. And I will continue to do that. Like school basement is a check that I do not do.
Yeah. I don't think many people actually did that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that Blue Chew is technically not a last location, as I never did Dr. Left, but yeah, last location flippers in the Kenstone makes a long seed.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it? But hey, you managed to finish. You came out on the other side.
Yep.
In one piece, no less. So, pray to that.
Good practice for the tournament.
Very good practice for the tournament.
Yeah, as much as, jet seeds are fun to practice, they don't give you that full, clear practice like a seed like this does.
Yeah.
But having a quick seed for once would have been a nice change of pace.
It would have been too easy, come on. We don't do that stuff here.
We want our 2.5 hour seeds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Hendris always rolls these type of things.
Wasn't me today.
No, it wasn't Hendris, but Hendris has a history.
Yeah. I've got a reputation. So, yeah, I think that's slowly coming to an end. Yeah, so tournament is starting soon. If you haven't entered yet, do it. We're gonna kickstart the tournament in I think sign-ups close in a week or so.
Yeah, on the
So you
15th,
put- yeah.
sign-ups close. So
Yeah.
get your
Yep.
registrations in.
Yeah.
And tournament starts on the 22nd of August.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's still 2 more weeks to get practicing before the tourney starts.
Hey.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. I think you can take it away.
All right. Goldfish, thank you for a great race. You and Bluesy put on a great show for us. Hendras and Agni, thank you both for coming. Nimbus, thank you very much for helping the track with this. You and Hendras seem to be the TMCR people. Just every week, it's you two. So thank you both for doing that every week, pretty much, without fail. It's nice to have that kind of thing going on, you know? There's a bunch of different things going on still today. I think that most of it does in the later evening. But right now, I'm going to throw you guys over to a Majora's Mask Randomizer Tourney Seed over on ZSR2. So thank you everyone for coming out and watching, and thank you all for putting on the show for us. Have a good night.
Take care. See ya.
Yep.
Bye.